Hello everybody and welcome back to Supermarket Simulator, or should we call this Box World Simulator? With the amount of boxes we have in this game, it feels like I am carrying a cardboard box around more often than anything else in the game. Now in the game, it's been about 10 days since we saw you. 10 whole days. Reason being, I was just grinding away for a little bit, just trying to pay off some of the loans. And then I made a video, but it really, nothing happened. Like, absolutely nothing happened. And because we were so far away from, like, leveling up or anything, like, we weren't going to be able to get any new products or any new fridges or shelving or anything. It was just kind of a pointless episode. Absolutely nothing happened. I can't guarantee something will happen in this one either, but it just, I was watching it back and it was like, wow, nothing happened here. So, so I did a few more days and a bit more grinding, and we have fully paid off all the loans in full and everything. I've checked the payments, everything is done. So we're fully paid off. It's, like I say, it's been about 10 in-game days. So the $2,201 is ours. So we can use that to get some new stuff in a bit. Everything is about stocked up. I've just got a little bit left to do, but price-wise, we're all good to go. Any room for chicken? No, no room for chicken. I think it's just the coffee, honey, and something else. There's the honey that just are a bit light on the shelves. In between videos, though, I got a couple of pieces of good advice, so a couple of good tips. So one of them was, when you pick up a box, obviously they have the logo of the product, and when they've got stuff in, they have the logo. If you close the box after you've used it, the logo has gone if the box is empty. So I can now throw this away without needing to put it on the floor, which is super handy. So you'll see it here, the logo is on the box. And then put it on the shelves. That's, I believe, empty, and yes, it is. So I was having to put them down to make sure that I'd fully emptied the boxes. That's a bit of a time saver. The other thing was to do with the pricing. So apparently you can go 5 cents on 10 cents on some items over, and they still don't complain about price increases. So I basically took all of our prices to the market value, because it doesn't seem to have any difference, and it hasn't had. During the days I've been playing, it's had absolutely no difference whatsoever on the amount of customers, whether they want to buy it or not. So at this phase, you're better off just kind of maximizing your profits. I've not gone all the way with everything, partly because going around every single price ticket gets a little bit tiresome, to be honest with you. When the shop is this big, who knows what it's going to be like when it gets to its full size. Hopefully by then we'll have the app or something. In fact, we can open here. We're just wasting time. Eggs. I think we do need some eggs on the shelves as well. Let's do that. Yeah, and also I forget to check the prices sometimes, so I'd rather not, like, push it too far on all the items, because it only takes a change on me and people will start complaining. So basically what we have to do now is we have to keep on track of stock by basically following people around all of the time and just making sure all the shelves are full. We're going to have an empty shelf here. At the moment we've got no real product for that. I've just been putting some extra sugar there. I think we've got one over here as well that might end up that way. And I'm going to put potatoes here. Might put 2 lots of chocolate, 2 lots of candy here. I've not fully decided. We'll see how we go. The other plan, though, for the episode is I'd like to buy another fridge. I'm not sure where we're going to put it, but I'd like to buy another fridge. Maybe another freezer. Definitely another fridge, though. And maybe look at the product license for the next one. It is quite expensive, but I'd like to do it without taking a loan, if possible. Buying a lot of bleach there. Might have to get some more bleach. Everything else is fine. Could do with maybe 1 bleach. Do we have one? May have one outside. We don't have one. Let's buy a bleach. I feel that's going to sell out. Is that another customer going for some? Not yet, but maybe. Buy some. Yeah, I want to do it without getting any loans, if possible, because there is a new update coming. I'm not entirely sure when this update's going to land, because it should have been last weekend, but it didn't come, which is understandable, because as I found out then, the developer of this game is a one-man operation. It's just one person doing the entire game. So the fact that this had 5 patches the week after release, and it's had a lot of support since, you know, the release, as well as a content update with the storage and another one coming, which I'll talk about in a moment. That's incredible for one person to be doing all of that. So it's understandable if the occasional update kind of doesn't come out exactly when he wants it to, because it's already a huge task to run a whole game by yourself. But the update is called the Restocker update. No, we can't put anything there yet. We've still got an old milk on it. Yeah, it's called Restocker. I'm not entirely sure what that's going to be. I don't know if that's going to be the app, which we can change prices on, keep track of stock. Maybe we can order on the app. Maybe we can set up some auto ordering or something, which would be good. I'd like auto order, to be honest. If I could just say every product orders, you know, 1 a day or 2 a day or something, would be nice. I've seen some speculation that it could be employees, which would be good as well. If we could have an employee that comes and stacks the shelves for us, that would be really good. I don't know if we'll have to put everything in the storeroom for that, or whether we're not selling out of anything. Yeah, I don't know if we'd have to put things in the storeroom or if we could just leave them outside. Presumably you put it in the storeroom and maybe you mark the shelf and say, all right, this shelf is potatoes. When that's empty, the employee goes and gets more potatoes. Hopefully it's something like that, because that would be really handy for me. Because at the moment, all I do is this. I run around, I look at all the shelves, and when something's getting low, like that flour there, I go and order some more and then put it on the shelf. And that's kind of all I do. I haven't got time to work on the checkout, because if I work on the checkout, nobody does this. So it would be good to have an employee do this, where he can be stacking the shelves, you know, all of the time. When I'm a little bit bored of stacking the shelves, or I don't need to stack the shelves, I can get on, we can buy a third checkout. I can do the a bit of checkout work. Just take the, you know, take the queue down on there, and I can help out in different areas. So I can kind of be like this fluid person who goes between doing checkouts and doing stock. That would be the way I'd like it to go. So hopefully it's that, but we shall see over the coming days. It might already be out by the time you're watching this video. Actually, we'll buy 2 of those, because I film these probably about a week in advance, maybe a couple more days on top of that sometimes. I think I've still got 3 videos due out before you'll see this one, so that shows you how far ahead I am. Yeah, so the update may already be live when you're watching this, so you may know what I've got to look forward to. The storage isn't really working for me. I will be honest. It's I think it will, particularly if we have an employee. But at the moment, to stay on top of this, you kind of need to be in here doing it. And if I had to run all the way, because we don't have the doorway, so while we've only got this bit of storage, I have to come in here, grab whatever it is, come out here, go back in there. By the time you've done that, something else is going, you know, sold out, and then you need to come back and do some more of that. It's just, yeah, just doesn't quite flow right. But also, as soon as you buy more stuff, it just gets dropped off here anyway. And it's just, yeah. Also, it's difficult to have enough finance to be able to afford, you know, even at this stage of the game, if I was to buy enough stock to fill the storeroom and maintain a fully stocked storeroom, I would say it'd be nearly impossible for us to sustain that and make money. You're better off just buying like one or something here and there when you need it and keep your shelves stocked up that way at the moment. So we might just be a little bit too small for the storage to make sense for us. Sadly though, that means we have a lot of boxes everywhere all of the time still, which is not ideal, but I'm sure that will change in the future though. I think it's more of a beginning of the game issue rather than something that's going to be always this way. I expect the game to change quite a lot. We need more orange juice. We'll buy 2 orange juices. Oh, we can't. It's gone 9 o'clock. So we're just going to have to stay as is. Get some more apple juice on the shelf while we're waiting around for them to finish. Get any more Coke on? We can. We'll leave that there. What else have we got in here? That apple juice as well? Yes, it is. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the update just to see what it does. If it is a staff member, yeah, I mean, that's going to change the game because I'll be a little bit honest. It's not that I'm bored. But the days, you know, when all you're doing is just doing this and keeping on top of stock when there's no expansion. So more so like I've just been doing here, where I'm between loans and I'm trying to build up a bit of cash before I can do my next expansion and stuff like that. It is a bit grindy when all I get to do is this because I don't really get to go on the checkouts anymore. But with an employee, that of course will change. So let's get some more water in our basket ready for the morning. I think we'll buy 2 of those. Right, let's see how we did then. It feels like we had a pretty good day there. We're nearly at 4 grand now. 43 satisfied customers. Completely satisfied. That's what I like to see. We made $849 of profit, which is good as well. Obviously now we have to pay out some bills and rent and staff charges, but still 3,500. We're getting towards where I want to be for the licenses and everything else. Because if we just have a look before we start the day, the next product license is here, $1,950. That's a lot. That is a lot, and so is this one. And that one's just way out of reach because, you know, it's going to eat all of our finance. Now, this one I think is going to need probably a couple of fridges of its own because they are all fridge items. I would imagine they're all fridge items. Moussaka, salmon, scallops, steak, 2 lots of sushi, and veal. They are all going to be fridge items, I'd imagine. Whereas here, the cheese, obviously, the eggs, I think that might be it then. The coffee, the bottled water. Oh no, the bottled water will be as well. It's a little bit more split. We probably don't need as many fridges for that one. So that's the one we're going to be going for. Further growth is, I think, loan territory because 2.5 grand to get a little bit more space. Yeah, we may need a loan for that. Which we could take and probably will take. Because then obviously we need the furniture as well. So we'd need at least 1 more shelf, maybe 2 more fridges. You soon get through your money. Right, let's get some more stuff. What do we need then for today? Right, so somebody's bought that, so we can now go. We can go all the way across there with chocolate and all the way across there with candy, or we could do candy down here and chocolate down here. I'm not entirely sure what we'll do there. Need those potatoes to move. They need to be sold. But we don't need any more as of yet. To be honest with you, I'm not really seeing that we need to buy that much apart from coffee. Coffee and sugar. Maybe some tea. We need more fries. Robert De Niro needs more pizza. Cheese, yeah, we could do some cheese as well, couldn't we? All right, so we are going to have to put in a bit of an order here. Still does that. All right, so that's not edible. They are drinks. There we go. So we need more cheese. So I think we'll take 2 of those. We'll take 2 coffees. We'll take 2 teas. Did I miss the tea? I did miss the tea. There we go. 2 teas. That's all we can get on that order. And then we needed some... we'll take 1 bag of... or 1 box of French fries. And we'll take 1 box of pizzas. I think that might more or less do us. How are we looking here? Mozzarella. We could do some more mozzarella. More orange juice we've already got. Already got stuff there. Yeah, I think just some mozzarella. potentially. Maybe some chicken. Chicken sells really well, so we'll get some more. We'll get one chicken and we'll get some mozzarella. And we'll see how we go. Yeah, see, this is the problem. If, like, I can have everything in there, and then the delivery will come and it just gets dumped here. And it gets to be, what's the point in putting it in storage then? Because it's so much easier just to grab it from there anyway. So I think when the storage is bigger and we can access it from inside, and we can go through that door, which I think is level 3 storage, it becomes a little bit more useful then. Because you don't have to keep going outside to grab your stuff. But yeah, I think it's going to be employee, hopefully, in the restock update, which will change all of that. Alright, let's put some tea on the shelves. So there's more tea. At least we usually have a fully stocked shelf now. It was difficult to get on top of, but once you do get there, it is reasonably easy to sustain. So I think we are ready for the next lot of products and a bigger fridge section and things like that, because, you know, reasonable. We're not selling out of many things. We're getting fairly high rep each day. We're not missing products and people aren't complaining, that sort of thing. So we are managing okay. Now, can we open now then? Have a look. So anything that's just immediately going to sell out, that's what I worry about. And then we can fill up just the coffee. If I put the coffee on, I think we can open. It's unlikely somebody would come in and buy 6 bags of coffee, but stranger things have happened in this game. So just make sure, one last look. We'll put that mozzarella on, but we can open while we're doing that. And the water, but it's fine. It's not going to instantly sell out. Pizzas, I think we'll open. Let's start bringing some customers towards us at least. What's this? The pizza. So it usually takes them a few minutes to get in anyway. What kind of pizza is this anyway? Like tomatoes. I think there's some olives there. There's some mushrooms, bit of ham or something. Looks quite tasty. What have we got? Is that another? That's bottled water. We'll grab that. Right, what else needs restocking? We do with some more crispy chibis, maybe. That wouldn't go amiss. That mozzarella still needs to go on. Where's the mozzarella? Is that mozzarella? That is mozzarella. More water. I don't know if we can get any in the shelves or not. We can. Okay, what's low? We could probably get some more of that cleaning product on, actually. I have seen some other people playing the game. I've looked at some of their videos. Somebody made a good point, actually. And she said that she wouldn't mind the boxes just disappearing. You know, when you empty the box, it just disappears in your hand. And I'm kind of with her on that. I'm not... You know... Yes, taking it to the bin, it's realistic. But it does... you know, I'm kind of over it. I'd be okay if it just disintegrated into my hands. And we could just get on with the next thing. I like realism, but I think there's a sort of a limit, really, sometimes. But yeah, I've seen other people with bigger, obviously massive stores. I've seen people who have put like 50, 60 hours into the game already. And they have huge supermarkets. And it's probably a little bit easier to keep on top of stock when you've got a huge store anyway, because you've got about, we couldn't find powdered sugar, we need powdered sugar. They have like 6 racks of one item sort of thing, so you never really sell out of it. So it'd be good when we get to that sort of stage. Although we will be very, very busy, I imagine. That's the end of that. Alright, what else are we short on? Regular flour, I think. There's too many people on the aisle. Regular flour. Okay, can't see any, so we must not have any. We'll buy 2. We'll buy 2. It's pretty cheap stuff anyway. Not that we have to really worry about money now, but it's more about just not having too many boxes around the place. Okay. Put that over there. Right, what are we short of? Feel like we've sold out. We've still got some Parmesan that goes on there as well. That butter hopefully will get sold at some point. I just put it there because I had extra room. I needed it at the time because we just had so much of it, but it's just not moving from there. People keep buying it from over there. Chicken is selling well. Robert De Niro's pizza is selling well. We've got plenty of it. Chopstick stereo. Okay, so we need probably 2 lots of the cereals. We're okay for honeybees, but we need chops. We need this one, and we also need some crispy chibis. I hope nobody comes for the other one. Give me a second. It's right here. Please do not try and buy it before I put it on the shelf. It's right there. Guarantee somebody's going to complain now. I'll turn the light on. All we can do for now. That empty box? I think that's an empty box, yes. Right, what else do we need? We're still okay for things. Still looking okay for things. There's nothing immediately jumping out at me that's low on stock, although we've got no bleach. Bleach. Did we use it all? I think we used it all, didn't we? Okay, I'm going to buy 2 lots of bleach. Come on, go to the cleaning tab. Sticks sometimes. Not all the time. Just sometimes. Right, let's get bleach on the shelf. It's here if you're looking for it. Yeah, so hopefully the next time, well, in the next video, we'll have the update to play with. And we'll continue on the roadmap as well. Eventually we're going to have things like online orders and stuff like that coming in, which will be interesting. Presumably I will have to fulfill those. They'll come on the, either on an app or come through the computer or something. And I'll have to do the shopping as well as some of the other bits, which will be fun. That'll add a little bit of a wrinkle to it. I think there's a delivery driver then that takes it out and takes it around town. It'd be nice if we could do that ourselves as well. At some point there's that market system as well where we're going to be able to go to other shops and, like, I don't know, maybe we'll go to the greengrocers around the corner and buy some cheap potatoes and that kind of stuff to put on our shelves. There's a lot of stuff coming to the game. Like I say, when I found out it was just one person making the game, I was quite surprised. Because yes, there were a few glitches, but they were pretty minor ones, really. And the game runs really smooth. I've not had any issues. Frame rates and everything have generally been fine. There's no screen tearing or anything like that. I've played worse, like, AAA titles that have come out in a less finished condition than this. So I am hats off to the developer for that. Right, I think we're about at the end of the day, aren't we? I think we've got through roughly another day with no real complaints. We might get the odd one or two, but I think we've done okay. We need some more toilet roll and some basmati rice. We'll order those in the morning. Just let this play out, I think. Need some more fries as well. But I might buy another fridge or something. It's just we're gonna have a bit of a rearrange if we're gonna start having extra fridges, because I can't afford. Well, I could with a loan. Can't really afford to push the shop back at the moment and expand. We could just maybe we'll just drag a few things across. We'll see. We'll see how much money we've got at the end of the day. We'll be pushing 4,500, I think. Yeah, 4,422. That's not too bad. So take their wages out of it. We're on about 4,300 or something. It's not too bad. 2 products not found. 823 profit again. $4,290. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So with a loan, we know we can take more or less 10,000 loan and get away with it. It is a bit tight, but you just get away with it. So we can have about $15,000 to play with. I do want to save some just in case the restocker update that comes, like you need some money or something for the extra. Obviously, the extra. If it is an employee, you have to pay the employee, so I'll need extra money. Or if we have to expand the storage to level 3 so the employee can walk in and out of there. Or if it's not the employee and it turns out to be some app or something like that, whatever it is, if we need to pay for it, I want to have it straight away. So it's one of the reasons I'm saving a little bit of cash until the next episode. Right, what else? So we needed some basmati rice. I think when I get some basmati rice, and I think there's one other thing that I saw. Just buy that. I think there's one other shelf that looked a bit bare. I'm just going to open, and we're going to have rinse through another day quickly before we end. Alright, what looks... So there's milk. Long life milk, which is okay, but a bit low. I think when I get some long life milk, just fries, I think. Long life milk and fries, toilet roll. And I'm going to open. So I think that's somewhere down here. We'll buy 2 lots of fries. We'll buy some mozzarella because I can see that's low, and the Parmesan. We'll buy... Ooh, powdered sugar is low. We'll take some of that. And we'll take... Oh, it's edible. That's why I couldn't find toilet roll. I was thinking, where's the toilet paper gone? Take some of that. Was that it? Oh, the long... Did we get the long life milk? Is that in our basket? Did I click that? No, I didn't. We need the long life milk, which... Interestingly is... There's one of the objects in here that's not linked correctly, I think. It's in edibles, even though it's a drink, or the other way around. It might have been fixed now. I can't remember what it was. I remember looking for it for a while, thinking, well, why isn't it not in the drinks category? It was in the edibles, but it might have been moved. Alright, with these fries, I think should be able to open the store. Yeah, let's go. Let's open. Open. Right, we could do with some more regular cola, couldn't we? But I think we're okay at the moment. Let's put that milk on. Ooh, the basmati rice. That was low, wasn't it? Make sure we get plenty of this on, because people do buy that in big quantities for some reason. I don't want to put that on the shelf yet. No, I don't want to put that on the shelf either. That's what I want to put on the shelf. It'd be nice if the boxes had more logos on them, or the boxes themselves were like the product. Although it'd probably look a bit stretched out, but if it could be done nicely, that would be very helpful for just finding things. Orange juice. Alright, how are we doing? Toilet roll is already selling quickly. Got one more. What else is... Bleach is going down again. People love bleach, don't they? There must be some disease going around or something. People are buying more bleach than they do in real life. Anything else short? Not down here. Nope, it's fine. Cake's not too bad. Ooh, we're out of candy, which is good and bad. Good because we can move it. Bad because you can guarantee somebody's about to come in and go, oh, you've got no candy. There we go. Let's buy 4 boxes of candy. I'm going to stack the shelves properly with this. Actually, did I want to put it here? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, that's what I want to do. Just thinking, what was it I was going to do with this? That is right. I was going to do candy bottom 2 layers, chocolate top 2 layers for now. Until we get the new products, and then they might have to be moved. Bleach, can we get any more on the shelf? I don't think so, but we'll leave the box over here somewhere where it's convenient. I think that's a full, yeah, takes a full one. The boxes usually take a full one, but there are the odd product that it doesn't use a full box on the shelf. Quite rare, but there is the odd product. Alright, what else have we got? Hand soap is being used quite quickly. Let's get some more of that. Cleaning, hand soap, we'll buy, might as well buy 2 of them. They're quite cheap. It's an empty box, we'll chuck that away. Right, let's have a proper look around the store. Everything looks okay. Buying a lot of those, so we'll put some more on. Get me get some more chicken, I wonder. Ah, we have some. Just in the time as well, because felt like it's getting busy, isn't it? Where has everybody come from? Let's put the light on now. I remember it saying in the, I think it was it the prologue or something, where it said about putting the light on would attract more customers. I've no idea if that's actually true. I've never tested the theory. It was in the demo or the prologue. It said about putting the light on. I mean, it's better with the light on because you can see more, but it costs more money on bills. Alright. Ooh, we're out of tuna. Tuna, where are you? Take 2 off. Well, actually, ooh, that's expensive, isn't it? That's very expensive. That's chicken, not tuna. That's tuna. There we go. So you can't get all the tunas on one thing either. Right, what are we low of? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Maybe another chicken might be needed. Where did I put that chicken? Did we use it? There it is. I think somebody walked with it down the road. Thankfully, the boxes are clippable. At least when they're in store. We have got a lot of them in the store now, though. We're getting a little bit chaotic. This is a busy day. I wonder if this is like day 50 for the shop. I think it might be, you know. Might even be day 51. I'll have a look at the end. But I don't remember it being this clustered for a long time in the shop. So we might have to have a little bit of a rethink of how we go about things anyway. Because I don't think this system's really working. Everybody's just funneling into the same area. Right, do we need anything? Kind of on top of everything. Are we going to get to the end of the day? Crispy chibis. I think we need some more of those. Don't know if I've got any or not. Oh, it's a risk to go outside because we might not get them in time if we've got one crispy chibi. Might be enough. That might be enough. We'll risk it. We'll risk it. We've not got the time now anyway. And it's the end of another day. So we'll let them get what they need and we'll see how we've done. Not too bad, I don't think. Not too bad. We're going to... oh, we should be well over 5 grand. So we're at 4984. Let's see how the people in front of us buy. I bet we're going to finish on about 400 or something like that. Just under 5,500. Although with shopping like that, maybe not. We need some big shops. That's a big shop. Why are they not going to that one? Oh, you couldn't find mozzarella. We sold... No, we did. Did we sell out of mozzarella? But, oh, I just took my eye off the ball right at the end. Powdered sugar as well. We have some of that. Ah, that's annoying. Or Pablo's. Actually, Pablo's powdered sugar? I don't think we have. We have regular. We don't have Pablo's. No, we don't have Pablo's powdered sugar. But we did have some mozzarella. A couple of complaints at the end. But we are going to get that sort of 4,500 mark. What does she need to spend to get us 4,500? She needs to spend... what, $41? That's not $41 worth of stuff there. Sadly, that was only $9.50. That's still not bad though. 5,469 of our own cash. See how well we did. Day 50. It was day 50. We had 3 products not found. 42. We made $1,178.47. Quite a successful day. And I think that will be where we leave it for now. But in the next episode, hopefully we'll have the restocker update to have a look at. If not, we'll carry on ploughing along as we are. But we'll have a look at that if it's available. We are going to make some changes to the store. So at the beginning of the next episode, we will probably buy a new fridge, maybe 2 fridges, a freezer, another shelf. I might take a loan and extend, and we'll get some new products. We'll go on a bit of a spending spree to start the next episode. It'll go absolutely crazy. So we're going to hopefully A, have the restocker update, and B, spend probably about 10 grand in store to improve it and start making even more money. But if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave it a like, consider joining and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for another video very soon.